Step 10 differs within the different jurisdictions of the United Kingdom. This video relates only to charities registered in England and Wales. This step asks a series of questions which determines the level of external scrutiny, i.e. audit or independent examination, to which the charity is subject. The precise questions that are asked and the comments that are then shown resulting from the answers will vary from template to template. So these questions in the video are indicative only. You should look at the particular information on the particular template you're using. For example, if you're using a FRESI template, the FRESI only applies to companies that are small companies under the Companies Act. Therefore, you could not have a statutory companies audit using the FRESI template. So the questions would be different and the answers would be different. The first question in this example is for company charities: does the company exceed the Companies Act audit threshold? And remember that these thresholds will change in 2015, and the audit threshold is no longer the same as the small company definitions, so you should check the exemption thresholds. If the answer to that is yes, it is a statutory audit under the Companies Act. If you didn't answer yes to that, but if you do answer yes, the question is the gross income above 1 million and below the Companies Act thresholds, then it is a statutory Charities Act audit, which is different from a statutory companies audit. Similarly, if the gross assets exceed 3.26 million and gross income exceeds 250,000, it is a Charities Act audit on a statutory basis. If, on the other hand, a donor requires an audit, that is a non-statutory audit. So you could use the FRESI template for that. This is a non-statutory audit under the Charities Act 2011. Look at the specific template you're using to see what questions and answers are coming from that. If you answered no to any of those questions, then you have to decide whether it's an independent examination or not. Firstly, it is a legal requirement in England and Wales that the trustees must formally elect for either independent examination or for audit, so you must have an election on file. So indicate whether or not you do have such an election. Then answer the question: is the gross income below 25,000, in which case it's exempt from examination? Is it between 25,000 and 250,000? If so, it's an examination, and anybody who's qualified to do any examination can do it. Or is the income more than 250,000 but less than 1 million? If so, then the examination has to be done by somebody who has specific qualifications. If it is a case where the Charity Commission have excused the charity from having an audit under their statutory powers, then you should enter the date on which that excuse was given by the Charity Commission, and you should enter all the questions as if the income was below 1 million. When you've completed this step, enter Y in the drop-down box to indicate the step has been completed. That is the end of this step.